Welcome back to the Glen Alex Show. I am your host, Glen Alex, author of the five-time award-winning book, Living in Total Health, and author of the new book, Living Boundaries, available on Amazon and glenalex.com. And this episode of the Glen Alex Show is a compilation of my 2025 Nourishing Thoughts because I'm interested in total health and giving you as much information and insights possible to elevate your own health on the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels, because I am on a mission to help you be joyful, connected, confident, and complete. The life experience I call wealth, which is health plus other riches. So the information and insights in my Nourishing Thoughts are there for you to use to apply the information and not just accumulate knowledge, because knowledge is meant to be applied, to be useful, to be functional, to be helpful. So please take heed, listen to the tips and insights in these Nourishing Thoughts and use it. And just allow it to help you be as healthy as possible, because the healthier you are individually, the healthier I am individually, that individual health will absolutely create a healthy collective. And that will make the world safe, loving, and accepting for all humans. That is the crux of my work, is to make humanity as great as I know it can be. And that starts with the individual. Take a moment, please, to subscribe and drop a comment. And then stay tuned for this very impactful episode.
Where your health matters, set your mind, let it flow. Joyful, connected, confident, complete. Let Glen Alex help you back on your feet. The Glen Alex Show. Refresh your spirit with a nourishing thought.
Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Today's nourishing thought is just simply two quotes. The first one is by Tony Robbins. You can't control the external world, but you can influence it. Start by taking charge of your internal world. The Dalai Lama said, the creation of a more peaceful and happier society has to begin with the individual. And from there, it can expand to one's family, to one's neighborhood, and to one's community, and so on. Get the picture? Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Laughter opens your heart and soothes your soul. No one should ever take life so seriously that they forget to laugh at themselves. Robin S. Sharma said that. And Kevin Hart, famous comedian, said, laughter heals all wounds. And that's one thing that everybody shares. No matter what you are going through, it makes you forget about your problems. I think the world should keep laughing. I couldn't agree with both of them more, because for me, laughter is good medicine. Laughter is an expression of joy, your innate enthusiasm for life. And with joy, anxiety, depression, and stress don't exist or don't overwhelm. And throughout my life, I've been blessed with a sense of humor that has helped me weather many dark storms along the way. And an extra bonus of a hearty laugh is it provides a good core workout. And who doesn't want that? So please make a joyful noise and laugh your way to health. Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Now, the author of that quote has been attributed to different people, so I'm just going to say it's unknown. You know, we all have scripts and roles assigned to us by others, typically the people we depended on for food, shelter, safety, and love. So we unwittingly accepted their narrative for us, which was based upon their needs, desires, and wounds. What's the story of your life? Are you the one who takes care of others first? Are you the peacemaker who gives in all the time? Or are you the strong one who doesn't need help? Now, while the traits of the imposed narratives can be positive, they can also be roadblocks to your best self. Taking care of others is not noble when it results in self neglect. Ignoring your needs just to avoid disagreements isn't peaceful. And not asking for or accepting help when necessary is not strength. Your mental health and overall well being require you to flip the script you're acting out. Start with ART. Acknowledge the stories that you repeat to yourself, like, it's bad for me to rest. You'll be mad if I speak up, or I should be able to do it myself. Reflect on these fallacies to see the negative impact they have on you and how they keep you stuck, anxious, or depressed. Then transcend your narrative and rewrite your own story. Assistance from a professional therapist or life coach can help you unpack your story, process your wounds, then become the author of your own life by flipping the script. Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Albert Einstein said, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." Creative endeavors have a profound positive effect on mental, emotional, and overall health. Activities like dancing, singing, painting, cooking, decorating, playing music, gardening, or being in nature, even problem solving and playfulness are creative acts. Creativity lessens the impact of stress, anxiety, depression, and pain, while promoting mindfulness, the relaxation response, and resilience. Creativity is wealth, being joyful, connected, confident, and complete. My life's mission. Creativity is my lifeline. It enables me to authentically express myself, to be present, and to be connected to something more expansive than my individuality. Creativity is both humbling and an esteem builder. When I am feeling down, writing and singing nurture me. When I am feeling up, writing and singing affirm me. And on the daily, adding a dash of creativity to my work, to organizing my space, to cooking, to dressing, and to speaking brings joy to my body, mind, and spirit. And creativity can do the same for you. So please don't wait to feel it, or please don't wait for the right time. Get creative now and flourish in wealth, because your creative wealth will have a healthy and positive impact on you, your loved ones, and humanity. Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Albert Einstein said, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." And Ludwig Wittgenstein said, "The limits of my language means the limits of my world." Language, the words you speak, reflect your thoughts and beliefs. By the time you say something, you've actually thought about it repeatedly, molded over in your mind thousands of times to the point of believing the thought is actual reality, when in fact most human thoughts are negative, repetitive, and distorted. This programming is automatic, and most of the people I speak with, family, friends, clients, are unaware of what they actually say, which means they are also unaware of their underlying thoughts and beliefs. And therein lies the crux of anxiety and depression. You see, your thoughts and beliefs trigger your emotions and determine your choices, which lead to certain outcomes. So I dedicate my awareness to what I say, do, think, and feel at any given moment because I don't want to exist on autopilot. I want to live. So I choose to be present as much as possible to minimize depression and anxiety. And I assist clients in doing the same by being present and aware of self in real time, not dwelling on the past nor worried about the future. Anxiety and depression either don't exist or don't overwhelm. You are then empowered to reprogram your automatic negative and unrealistic beliefs and thoughts and change your language to live a healthier life. Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Author Amit Ray said, yoga is the process of eliminating pain. Today's episode was on joint pain, which has a number of causes, including injury, arthritis, and chronic conditions. Joint pain can be mild to severe and can be felt in all joints throughout the body. Pain in the joints restricts movement, inhibits ability to do tasks, and diminishes quality of life. The treatments for joint pain vary, including at-home remedy, medication, analgesics, weight loss, and surgery. There is no one-size-fits-all treatment for joint pain, chronic pain, or healing in general. So explore all options to find the best fit for you. Please be proactive with your provider about your specific needs and uniqueness. And I strongly encourage you to incorporate your inner wisdom in your healing process. Yoga is also considered a viable treatment for joint pain by Johns Hopkins, blackdoctor.org, the Arthritis Foundation, and others. And today's guest, Jeff Bailey, believes that his Avita Yoga can restore joint health and improve your quality of life and overall well-being. Other benefits of yoga include reduced pain, improved physical functioning, improved circulation, improved flexibility, and enhanced body-mind connection. And yoga is one of my favorite ways to manage anxiety. Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Former U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy said, while loneliness has the potential to kill, connection has even more potential to heal. We humans have a need to socialize, to relate to other humans on a deep level. Connection. Loneliness is the absence of that connection. Factors influencing loneliness are being excluded, divorce, separation, social isolation, frequent moving, political divide, experiencing yourself as being very different from others and not being seen or heard. Please understand, though, that there's a big difference between being lonely and being alone. In fact, many people do enjoy their alone time, myself included. And it's even possible to be lonely around people, as I did in my first marriage. Loneliness, unfortunately, is on the rise and is associated with higher risk of cardiovascular disease, dementia, stroke, depression, anxiety, and premature death. So if you are experiencing loneliness, I strongly encourage you to deepen your connection to yourself. Explore your innate gifts and talents. Identify what you like and love. Then allow that to be the foundation of your connection with others. And that will also help you discern the difference between being alone and being lonely, because meaningful connection is available to you. Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Dr. Andrew Weil said, improper breathing is a common cause of ill health. And Wilhelm Reich said, physical and emotional states can be altered by changing the breathing pattern. So true. In my early 20s, I discovered deep breathing when I learned to meditate. That deep meditative breath soon became my regular breathing pattern, so much so that I can immediately feel stress because my breathing gets shallow and gets stuck in the chest. Breathing deeply is calming to me. It enhances my focus. It enables me to cope with physical and emotional distress. It also helps me get deep restorative sleep. And it is just so soothing. No drugs nor medication needed. And in fact, the power of breathing was reinforced when I witnessed my brother and my father take their last breath. There is an abundance of breathing techniques for you to utilize to positively impact different aspects of your health and well being. So you have many, many options to learn breathing skills, including the app created by today's guest.
How to prioritize self-care in your life, and what has your journey been with that?
I think how to is not as important to me because these days you can Google anything, how to do XYZ. What I find with clients and people I know personally is they know how, they don't have a why. So
That's
I
good.
would recommend starting with the why. Why
Yeah.
to?
uh,
Why
Yeah.
take care of yourself? Why be as healthy as you can? Why have these wonderful people around you versus negative people? It's the why. And once you crystallize your why, then the how to follows and the commitment to the how to.
What are activities that really support you in this?
In my self care,
Yeah.
I love my downtime.
Mm.
I am a busy girl and I even schedule downtime just to sit and chill if I want to read or if I want to write or if I just want to look out the window
Yeah.
or take a nap. That's very nurturing for me.
Mm.
And as an introvert, I do need that to reset my batteries, actually.
Right.
So downtime is really important to me. Nourishment,
Mm.
food, nourishment from authentic people, just that energy and support and being surrounded by that emotional comforter is a huge part of my self-care. I am intolerant of Debbie Downers and negative Nancy's, and because they know how to, they just don't do it. So
Yeah.
absolutely. And I also believe that self-care um, not only promotes living in total health, which is the balancing between the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of who we are. I
Yeah.
think self-care also communicates your worth to other people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So as part of the why, what do you want to communicate to other people about yourself? Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Bruce Lee said, absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. Martial arts embraces the whole person. Its teachings encompass the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of humanity, much like my book, Living in Total Health. And according to Wikipedia, the physical training of martial arts is a path to a correct and full life and is meant to achieve spiritual development. Your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health can be elevated with mental martial arts. Incorporating and practicing the non physical principles of martial arts can enhance mindfulness, presence, self esteem, self control, self discipline, stress relief, resilience, focus, decision making, problem solving, and overall well being. Pretty much everything I work on with clients in therapy. Mental martial arts is about the whole person, unifying the body, mind, and spirit through a training, and a holistic approach to personal development. You can transform your life with mental martial arts. Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Jimmy Carter said, "The bond of our common humanity is stronger than the divisiveness of our fears and prejudices." And the Dalai Lama said, "Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive." This nourishing thought will be short and sweet because I have made this plea many, many times, as have others. Because of my concern about what's going on in the world and in the United States in particular, I need to be clear with you. There is no group of people safe from fascism and authoritarianism. Simply review history, the history that's trying to be erased. The oppression starts with one demonized segment of society, then another, and eventually the oppression will soon touch those who supported it in the first place, those who thought they were untouchable because they somehow aligned with the oppressor, with the fascist. In fact, some of them have already lost their livelihood. Like it or not, we are in this together, and each one of us can choose to conform, to comply, to stay quiet, or to do the right thing. What's your choice? Thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Glen Alex Show. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Refresh your spirit with a nourishing thought.
Please allow me to leave you with this nourishing thought. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross said, "The most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These persons have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen." I agree. And you can cultivate your beauty too by taking care of your mental and overall health. This process requires you to utilize the information and insights provided in each episode of The Glen Alex Show. So many people just accumulate knowledge and don't take the necessary action steps for growth. Engage in self-care practices like physical activity, meditation, quality time with loved ones. Engage in your interests, your joyful activities, and prioritize rest and nourishment. Seek help when you need additional support. The healthier you are, the healthier each of us is individually, then together we can create a healthy collective. Leaders, politicians, executives, policymakers, law enforcement, and so on will be balanced and mentally stable people who can only do the right things for society and the world. And the beauty of all humans will then shine. To learn more about your beauty and contribution to society, visit glenalex.com, order your copy of Living in Total Health, order your copy of Living Boundaries, read my blogs, and request your complimentary consultation with me. Then tune in to the next episode of The Glen Alex Show. And until next time, please be well.